All right, what's up? This is Real Kids. This your boy Gutter Dave. I got some guests with me.
This your boy the Real in the building.
We in the building, man. How was y'all day today?
Good.
Everybody always just say good. What's good, man?
Cool.
Okay.
Chilling.
So, one of the topics we're gonna talk about today is youth violence and what's going on in the city. You know what I'm saying? How bad is it to y'all?
Bad.
Yeah, horrible out here, bro.
It's horrible. You gotta talk up a little bit. Like, what as far as the streets go, do you feel like people can sit back and mind their business? Is that still around, or
No.
you gotta? It's gonna come your way,
You always got somebody that's gonna in your business.
right? And so, like, what would be your advice though? Like, if a parent was like, "Man, I want to keep my kid from ever being a part of the streets or gangs," like, is it possible? You think?
No.
For real?
I think so. Yeah.
What you think?
Y'all coming to this stand house? You stand house?
No.
No.
We ain't
Yeah,
gonna
no.
put me in this though.
Well, we not.
No, let us talk. What you think? What you think they should do?
Like, I think it's possible because for real, only thing I really do is like, boom, you got everything you need for real. You can just keep on the right path.
Keep on the right path. But what about when things get in the way? Things
That's
drop.
where peer pressure come in.
That's
You
what
gotta
I'm
say
doing.
no.
So you got to teach your kids. Basically, your best advice is to teach your kids what to do when dealing with peer pressure. Okay, so you don't think it's possible?
No.
I mean, I can understand that. I can understand that because I see a lot of people, a lot of young people from different walks of life with good parents, and they still get wrapped up in what's going on out here. What would be the main contributing cause, y'all think? What you think is causing this to be that way?
Can't be alone. You can't be alone. You gotta be outside with somebody.
No, did you just hear what he said?
I hear you. You know what I'm trying to tell you.
let me elaborate just in case if anybody else ain't and get what I'm saying. I'm saying what is the cause of how it is right now? What's causing it? Like, yeah, what do you like? So a lot of people say it's the
I
music.
say it's responsibility.
They don't have responsibilities, or people not being responsible.
People
They're
not
not
being.
being responsible.
Okay. A lot of people say it's the music.
I think it is too. Key it's either it's the music and is what they watch on
Or if you
YouTube.
grow up seeing that.
A lot of stuff is YouTube, I bet. You know, and learning how to do negative things better. What you think, Bert?
The question is, will you get that?
I said, what do you think the contributing cause to how things are these days?
As far as violence with the youth,
Yeah,
I mean, I think a lot of it come from nobody ain't taking the time
You
to
gotta
show
talk
'em. I think a lot of it's coming from ain't nobody taking the time to show them nothing different. And you know, people letting YouTube and the internet and stuff like that raise their kids because they got more accessible information about things going on everywhere else. And without no father figure in a lot of the homes, they starting to emulate what they see. That's what I think.
yeah, I agree with that. I agree with all what everybody said. It's a lot for real, man. Seeing the things that I've been seeing as of lately, like, man, it's so unfortunate. Like how often do you guys encounter people who you know and love getting shot and killed? Is violence really affecting you right now? You can be real. I mean, we real right here.
It ain't
That's
affecting
big
me
for
right
me.
now.
No, what about you?
Cool.
Cool. Okay. Yeah. So, a lot of people, you know, going through it. It's because the reason why I said that is because a lot of behavior I see might be affected by trauma. Y'all know what trauma is? So yeah, a lot of these young dudes, man, they going through a level of trauma that make them act out a certain way. You know what I'm saying? And
They got too much stuff on their mind.
too much on their mind, and what causes things that happen from having too much on your mind is self-medicating, which is doing drugs, you know what I'm saying, and stress, and people being turning it into being violent because they stressed, you know what I'm saying? Or because they going through trauma. And what's it called? PTSD? Y'all know what PTSD?
PTSD.
So yeah, like thinking about kids going through seeing shootings and they homies getting killed and all that. What is y'all doing? Going through all that stuff, you know, that's a lot to have on your plate, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's just some of the things. So one of the other topics we was talking about was jobs. What y'all think about the job field for y'all right now?
They need to get young people more than just flipping burgers at restaurants.
What job opportunities have y'all seen so far?
Like,
Right, I mean, that's
McDonald's,
what-
Taco
yeah,
Bell.
as we got right now,
really
like restaurants. That's
Yeah.
what we need for real.
So if given the opportunity to do something better, y'all would do it?
Yeah.
Like what's some things y'all want to learn?
How to do construction.
How to do construction. What else?
How you do it?
She said construction.
That's what I was gonna say.
What else?
Learn something.
Working with.
Right. Not plumbing.
He said not plumbing.
You can't even
Plumbers make
work
money,
with
good
the
money.
Old people.
You said what?
You can't even work with the older people. Like in the nursing home, you can't do that.
They actually do got a program in high school for it now. TPS is starting a program for nursing.
Touchdown.
But this the thing though. They don't know what jobs y'all will want to do. This is the opportunity for y'all to take a second and think, what I want to do? Real estate? I talk to people about saying, why instead of giving y'all these entry level jobs is like McDonald's and all that stuff. Why not give y'all career opportunities? So what if I had a program that I would give you a loan for, let's say $1,000 to create a business, a small business? What would you do? Think about it though. Don't answer right away.
First, I'd build my own company.
What kind of company?
My own company, like I'm building.
Yeah, I'd say, damn, I didn't even think of it, like a factory or something.
That's so.
You can't
Yeah,
build
you definitely can't. but you got to start somewhere though. You know what I'm saying? You can start somewhere. So thinking about what a factory does. You know what I'm saying? They package product. You can start something like that. You can get the opportunity to start something like that with planning. You know what I'm saying? So I'm telling you right now that if I give you a loan, what would you do with it?
Create my business. I just said that.
I know I'm saying
Yes,
a more
but
realistic
you
business.
do it.
Tell me a realistic a business that you might take up right now. What are your skills? What are your skills right now? Basketball. So you got to think like this.
Nails.
Nails. So you would start a nail thing.
Yeah.
Okay. So what would you do?
I started a shoe store.
Shoe store. That's something you can do. You know what I mean?
I can make shirts though. Yeah.
Shirts?
Company, yeah.
That's a good company. So a lot of people your age may have never thought about what you would do if you got a loan, right? So one of the best things to do when you don't know is get advice, right? Do y'all have a mentor in y'all life? Yeah, so y'all both got a mentor? Y'all mind saying who it is?
My
Mama.
granddad and my mom.
Okay.
And my auntie.
You got a mentor?
My dad.
Okay. So if y'all got a loan, would y'all go to them and ask, what kind of questions would y'all ask them? To say, I got an opportunity for a loan. I want to create a business.
Yeah,
What's
what
your
business should I run?
what type of business?
Yeah,
Yeah.
what type of
Okay. So that's what y'all do. Y'all ask them. Anything else?
I don't ask.
Huh?
I don't be asking. I don't know. I wouldn't ask my parents for no help.
So who would you go to for that? No mentor that you would go to?
No,
say that mentor?
I don't know my granny.
I mean, but it's different types of mentors, so you might not have a business-minded mentor. It's people who do nails and stuff. It's people who you can talk to about doing nails. You can go to a shop and ask them, like, I'm interested in starting my own business doing nails on a personal level, and they probably give you advice. And especially with t-shirts too. It's a lot of people who do t-shirts and clothing lines who will help you with that. Yeah, I just really I'm really thinking about talking to some organizations about giving what they call micro loans. That's a small loan to a youth to create a business. But I want to know what kids need to make that successful. You know what I'm saying? Because I know a lot of y'all don't want to just flip burgers and do other stuff, or they don't teach y'all the necessary things to make that a good opportunity. So you can flip burgers if you're going to save money to do what you need to do to be successful. You know what I'm saying? Or get transportation if that's a barrier for you. You know what I'm saying? So one of the things that I suggest is find out where your barriers are in life and try to fill them in with opportunities. Do you think jobs would change? Now, think about this for real. Do you think jobs would decrease violence?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Well,
They
still
fight-
run away in the
yeah.
street.
Yeah.
I think it.
But that's probably your mentality. You probably have a good mentality to where if you had everything you need, you wouldn't do some of the things that got you in trouble. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people ain't like that. People just like ignorance. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are like that, and I feel my opinion also is that jobs won't make that stuff go away, but the right people will utilize a job and it will go away from them, because some people want opportunity. Not everybody do though. You know what I mean? Some people love this street stuff, and what do y'all think about that? Somebody who just won't give up on the streets and won't change for nothing.
That's how they want to do their life.
That's
Right.
how they gonna be.
What would you say to them if you could change them?
Y'all going to bed
Or in jail,
or
huh?
in jail. That's the only thing.
Y'all know people like that? When
Ain't
you feel like you know?
life important than being behind bars or death.
What is your interaction with people like that? Like,
I'm
talking to all y'all.
I just look at you like,
I'm like, I need you.
think like,
I mean, me personally,
why you ain't working or something?
I mean, everybody ain't gonna work because it ain't for everybody. But being someone who's stuck in the streets and stuck in the street mentality and don't want to change, like I would have to find a way to. Y'all know what the expression? No, the expression. Well, yeah, that too. But you know what feeding somebody with a long spoon is? That's like you keep them at a distance, a safe distance. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't got to turn your back on them, but you keep a safe distance. And like you said, let them know the opportunities that you know about. Maybe that might someday kick into them. You know what I'm saying? It's never too late to change. You know what I'm saying? Like I look at people like him, like Burger. You know what I'm saying? He used to be a different dude. You know, and look at him now. You know what I'm saying? What age you feel like you changed?
I know I didn't change till I was 21. I went to prison. That's when it hit me that the stuff I was on wasn't where it was at, because them same dudes that I had problems with or didn't like because of streets and sides and all that stuff was my best friends in prison. Like, we stuck together against Cleveland, because in the joining cities, you know what I mean, and a lot of them older people ain't about to let you come in there and like be against each other anyway. You know what I mean? They don't really play black people doing stuff to black people. So now if y'all trying to do something to each other about some street stuff, y'all might have 30 other people jumping on y'all head. You know what I mean? So it was different back then. But that's when I changed, because I realized, like, damn, you know what I mean, I'd have killed this dude just because he from another street. A street that we don't own, a street that we don't even own the house we live in on or nothing. You know what I mean? Even like I used to tell my little homies from the brands, when they tore the brands down, like, I know people who really died about them projects back when the Bloods was trying to take the projects over, and it was a war with them T-Loves, and people was dying behind that. I can name 7-8 people that died behind that situation. And then when the white folks came to tear it down, there was nothing nobody can do. So what we killing about? No, it's nothing nobody can do to that white man for tearing them projects down. But people really died about them projects. It don't make sense to me. And when I was 21, that's when it hit me, and I really realized, like, hold up, man, I'm about to be in here for 5 years for nothing, just because a nigga from the other side of town.
Do you think do jail still got OGs like that?
I don't think so, because I'm noticing a lot more people coming out just with the same mentality.
Yeah.
A lot of people ain't getting, it ain't no growth. You know what I mean? Like any situation you in, anything, whatever you is, whether it be it could be an apple or a person. If it at some point it got to grow, or it's just gonna rot and wither away. You know what I mean? And you're just gonna be stuck in the same place. So, and that's what a lot of people in. They come out thinking, you know, like things is how it was when they left. Some people don't, some people do, but I just don't think that the mentality is still there in prison like how it was.
Okay.
Plus they taking out all the programming. You can't do nothing no more. You used to like go to school, you could get
But
your
I'm because of
DD.
COVID though.
Huh?
It's probably because of COVID though.
No, they've been taking stuff out the prisons for years before COVID.
So think about this. Where y'all see yourselves in the next 5 years?
Running a business or starting.
Where you see yourself?
Well, yeah, I'm gonna do my shirt company all the way now.
Where you see yourself?
Making millions.
So when I was talking to y'all about y'all core values the other day, right? So when it comes to career and business, you have your core values, and you got to think about where you want to see yourself in 5 years. Everything you do is working towards that. That's what success is. Working towards a worthy goal. You know what I'm saying? So you got to think, boom, I'm about to get high. Is that in the way of one of my goals? Would that drag me from one of my goals? I'm about to go spin the block. I'm about to go do whatever. Is that in the way of my goal, or is it conducive to my goal? Meaning, does it align with my goal? So it's the same way you move with your core values, the same way you move with your goals. Because it ain't nothing to obtain those goals. Y'all got cool goals. You know what I'm saying? So obtaining a business, you can be working towards that right now. You can start one right now. Your shirt company, you can start that tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta know when you make that investment, everything that you do gotta align with that. You know what I'm saying? Like hanging around people who don't want nothing, that don't align with that.
It's going for you don't want that.
For sure. Man, look, birds of a feather flock together. Like everybody around me, we gotta be on the same page. You know what I'm saying? You stay down with me, you gonna be alright. Because that's how I am, you know what I mean? And a lot of people try to mix it up and run with people and be around people who ain't in their best interest. And that's where you see a lot of things going on right now that is unfortunate. People getting killed for being around people, and people getting involved with stuff for being around people, man. Those days should be over now. It's 2021, man. We got to think about our goals, and we got to think about our life and the fact that we value our life. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. Anything else y'all want to chop it up about? No?
Hey, to touch on what you said about like smoking weed, right? Like I never really smoked weed. I had started smoking weed in 2005. So at first it was like, you know, get a little dime bag, get a little 20. I was cool a day, you know. Then next thing you know, I'm buying quarters and halves and zips. And now I'm tired, don't want to go hustle, don't want to go get the money because I'm hungry all the time. Then I start adding it up like, damn, I'm spending $125 a day on weed.
Yeah, that's tough.
And I got to add it up, so I'm like, look, I'm spending a lot of money a month on weed. Like, I'm tripping. So
Could have had you a card by then.
yeah, I'm like, man, I'm cool. Like, I ain't about to fall into that trap. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could have been saving that money instead of just putting it in the air. You know what I mean? Trying to be cool and then caught a new habit. You know what I mean? But you gotta have like the thing of, you gotta be dedicated to what you're trying to do. You know what I mean? If you really want to do them shirts, you just look at the last 30 bags you done bought. You know what I mean? That was 300 towards, or maybe 600 towards you doing what you trying to do. You know what I mean? That you just put in the air. You know what I mean? So it's about being dedicated to what you're trying to do if you really want to build that. And a lot of people don't have that. A lot of people don't want to sacrifice nothing. They think everything's supposed to be handed to them or just given to them. It's going to take work and a grind on your part to reach whatever goal you're trying to reach. You know what I mean?
For sure. Well, that's the Real Kids show for today, man. It's nice chopping up with y'all. Anything y'all want to say before y'all leave? How they can follow y'all, social media, whatever, you know?
Y'all can add me on G Kenny on Facebook.
Y'all can add me at Marie Dior on Facebook.
Y'all can add me on Lorenzo. Y'all can add me. Wait, how you
Y'all can add me at Lorenzo Velez.
Y'all can add me at Lorenzo Velez on
For sure.
Velez on Facebook.
Just go to Kenneth's page and find him on there. What about you, bro? You want to drop? Okay, well, yeah. Like, thanks for tuning in, man. Next time we're going to chop it up. Stay out these streets, stay alive, get money, and reach your goals.
No, I got to focus.